So I'm 15 and I'm going to run a marathon. You think I am a pro runner prodigy, but no, I'm definitely not. In the pandemic, I started running to not become fat and I enjoyed the physical and mental challenges that come with it. I started to go to 10, 15-kilometer races and in one famous race, I finished in first place of my age bracket, which wasn't my real bracket because I'm not 18. That gave me a lot of confidence and I decided to fulfill one of my bucket list topic, running a marathon. The first thing I did was to search for an article on how to decently train for a marathon. And I found this one. Like I said, I'll train for 4 months and this article says that I must run 4 times a week. But the problem is that I play tennis 4 times a week, so I will only run 3 times a week. Like, tennis is an endurance sport too, but let's see. Between these runs, I will have tennis practices and strength trainings to prevent injuries and build muscle. Damn, now I can skip leg day. Each week, I will have a long run starting from 13 kilometers to the longest run of 32 kilometers. And in the last week, I will lower the distance in order to be completely ready for the marathon, bringing a total of 48 runs and 662 kilometers. I just hope this plan is achievable. So the first thing I need to do is to find a new pair of running shoes because mine are just ready to go to the bin. My father gave me these shoes because he's not going to use them anymore, so I'll try them out in my first run. Now I think it's a good time to tell you why I want to do a marathon. You know, I'm 15. Why do I want to do it now? Why can't I wait? And honestly, I only have one answer. Challenges inspire me. You know, when I was running 15 kilometers, I was getting quite comfortable doing it, so I knew I wasn't improving as much as I wanted. So when I looked at my bucket list and saw the marathon goal, I knew I had to do it. I went on vacation this week, but the trainings didn't stop. I woke up at 7 a.m. every day, which ruined my idea to rest during these days, and I had to be extremely careful to not wake up my brothers. The environment was beautiful and perfect because at the end of each run, I jumped into the pool.
Do you know this pool doesn't open till 9?
Despite my efforts and the incredible breakfasts that I had during this week, the trainings were horrible. I was running super slowly and I was a bit seasick. Maybe it was a bad idea to eat 5 donuts before running. The last runs got me asking, how the hell people go to the toilet during the marathon? Because there's no way I can hold almost 4 hours without going to the toilet. Here's your answer. Oh, actually, it's simple. There are tons of toilets throughout the race. One thing that I hadn't done yet is seeing if my body is really able to run such a long race. So I'll go to the hospital and do some cardiovascular tests. In the first test, the doctor just saw if my heart beats normally. Here's me on that test. And then I did a running test to see if I'm able to run when my heart beats are at more than 90%. And now I have to wait to receive the results. Today I ran 29 kilometers. It was the longest and the worst run of my life. I finished exhausted and super sore, without speaking of the fact that I became 90% water today. Thinking that in a marathon I still have to run for more 13 kilometers is just amazing. And I received the results of the tests. I can run the marathon. Yeah. So guys, we are super close to the marathon, so I decided to start studying about it. The first thing I'm going to learn is what to hit before and during the marathon. After it's easy, you just go to McDonald's and do a 10,000 calorie challenge. But I want to learn how much and what I should eat as well as drink. So basically, what I learned was that we should eat what we are used to eat before running. So if you are that type of person who usually doesn't eat anything before running, you should consider start eating if you want to run a such long distance race. During the marathon, I'm going to drink these magical energy gels every 45 minutes, even if I'm not tired. And I'm going to drink water every 30 minutes. So basically, whenever I found a water station. Now let's talk about the pace. My first goal is to run the marathon in less than 4 hours, which requires a pace of 5:41, but I would be very happy if I do it in less than 3 hours and 45 minutes, which requires a pace of around 5:20. My plan is to start slowly and be increasing my pace until the 13th kilometer when I want to run faster until the finishing line. So guys, here's the thing. On my last long runs, I've been feeling that I'm not running as fast as I wanted. The pace of the 29 kilometers run was 5:49 and of the last half marathon was 5:26. I think I can do better than that because on the shorter runs I'm able to run with a pace of 4:30, which is way better. So that's why I decided to start training 4 times per week, and one of the runs is going to be a medium distance run with around 16 kilometers. Finally, a long run with a good weather. So I'm in the second kilometer now, um, but my feet are just hurting so much. Maybe it's because I tied my shoes very well, but I don't know. So guys, I was able to run more 6 kilometers. I guess I just shouldn't tie this so well my shoes, but now it's my leg that is hurting. I'm going to try do some massages and stretch a bit, and I'll see if I can continue running. Then I came back home disappointed. So 2 days have passed and my leg continues to hurt. Oh, it's so frustrating. I can't believe the only injury I had was a week before the marathon. Now I'm going to see which trainings I'm going to miss. No way, no. I've been doing all this wrong. I'm so stupid. I've been running the wrong trainings. I'm running like if it was 2 weeks ago. I hadn't seen the guide for 2 weeks. Of course this would happen. With an injured leg and without the most important runs, maybe I won't be able to run the marathon. So guys, to turn this even worse, today I started to feel very ill. I'm coughing and I have a cold. Honestly, maybe I won't be able to run the marathon. Good news. My leg doesn't hurt and I'm not ill anymore, so I'm really going to run a marathon. 3 days to go to the dumbest thing I'll ever do in my life, and today I went to pick up my dorsal and I received this bag. And now let's see what's inside of it. We have a bag inside of the bag. We have this thing that I think it's to put on our heads like this. Where am I? I think I'll never use this. And oh good, the micro is still here. And oh, the t-shirt actually is very cool. What do you think? Honestly, I like it a lot. Pretty cool, right? And then we have just random things like we have tea and drugs, I think. So guys, tomorrow is the big day. Honestly, I'm quite nervous, but I know that I'm going to give it all to finish it. Good night. first thing I noticed was, despite the people who didn't study the toilets like I did, was how beautiful this race was. The entire race was along the sea, and I saw the best sunrises of my life, which made up for me having to wake up at 5 a.m. But that is far from being the best thing in a marathon. Seriously, you are not ready for this. So I was running, and then I just saw a man running with a freaking pineapple on his head. And he didn't have anything to hold it. Like, I was doing the hardest thing of my life, and the guy does it with a pineapple. Until the 10th kilometer, I was feeling good, despite this embarrassment, and it was time to drink an energy gel. I passed through beautiful places and super cheerful people who motivated me a lot. Due to the extreme heat, the organization put some showers, which was a lot of fun. On the 30th kilometer, the real challenge started. I was feeling my muscles getting weaker and each kilometer was a fight. But I knew this would happen. That's why I wanted to run a marathon so badly, to prove that we can reach any of our goals with the right effort, the right work, persistence, and always with our dream in mind.
Let's go!
Já fizemos tudo esta entrega, temos mais uma entrega de prémios aqui. Os melhores portugueses